Hello, hello. I have arrived. Artist, archivist, been such a while. Yes, in VC and games at the moment, so muted, so hope you have a good stream. Yes, thank you for dropping in, Altariana. Good to see you as well. I hope that I will also have a good stream. But yes, it has been quite a while. It has been quite a while indeed. But yes. So yeah, if you have been following the YouTube channel, actually hold on, let me finish up my intro so I can remember how to do it. Yes. Where was I? Oh no, I've completely forgotten it now. Oh dear. Oh well. Yes. Artist. Yes. Okay. Artist, archivist, VTuber, and tonight, person who is streaming again. But yes, you can call me Tiberious Vanderfield. Hello. Hello. But yes. So, once again, if you've been following the YouTube channel, you will know that for a while I have not been able to stream properly. Yeah, my internet has been bad. But now it's not bad. Now it's quite good, in fact. But yes. So, yeah, just got the new Wi-Fi installed today. Speaking of which, yes, Lord Jubileus, thank you for the follow. That is the hero of the day today. He happens to be the man who, that's what I came to hear? Yep. Yes, this happens to be the man who installed my new internet today. So he is the reason that I am able to stream today. Yes, thank you very much for your efforts. And so yes, so we're going to be doing a test stream here. I don't feel like we really need to test things too much because we're doing pretty good. But yes, I have no doubt that everything is going to work out just fine. Yeah, I'm actually streaming at a higher quality than I used to before, and all of that. But I just figured I would give it a shot before we get back into things properly. Yeah, smooth on your end? Good to hear. But yes. So, we're going to be playing some Guilty Gear. I figured that a game that is online would be a good test. But yeah. So yeah, again, I'm streaming at a higher bitrate than I used to. And yeah, we've got no issues on my end. And so yeah, anyway. So, I'm going to need to start thinking about scheduling things now that I'm streaming, again. So, yes, once I've figured out a schedule, I'll go over that. But yes, so hopefully starting next week, great netcode to test on, indeed. But yes, so hopefully next week we should be back to regular streaming, or I should figure out what the regular stream schedule is going to look like. Yeah, probably going to be a little bit different from what it used to be, if for no other reason than because it's been so long since I streamed normally that I kind of forgot what the usual schedule was. But yes. Anyway, so let's not dilly or dally too much, and let's get into the game. But yes. Whoop. All right. But yes, I for one am excited. Let's see. I feel like we had gotten higher than this at some point. I guess maybe I went down in rank. Yeah, I think I might have gone down in rank at one point. I thought that we were at least floor 5. Oh well. But yes, everything has been running quite smoothly. But yeah, one funny thing I noticed is that, let's see, standby and training mode, of course. Yeah, one thing I actually noticed about my internet is that with my new internet setup, I'm actually yes, I've actually been I did some downloading earlier. You know, I didn't have internet for a few days, so there were a few updates that needed to be installed. Yeah, I also installed yes, Marvel Rivals. I've been wanting to try that out for a little while. But yes. So I went and did all that, and I noticed that it wasn't actually downloading as fast as I was expecting, so I thought that was strange, and I happened to look into it, and my internet is now so fast But yes, I do have it installed. I'm probably not going to be playing it this evening, though. But yes. Where was I? Right. So yes. So, yeah, hardlined. I'm... Oh, hold on. That was strange. Anyway. So yes. So yeah, again, right now, I'm planning on just playing Guilty Gear for this evening. Yeah, I'm planning on probably not going to be spending too long this evening. Because yeah, again, having not been in the streaming game for a little while, I'm a little bit out of practice, and yeah, no worries, want to watch? Fair enough. But yes, so, yeah, when I was doing some recordings, because I was putting VODs directly up onto the YouTube channel for a while, so yeah, I noticed that, yeah, I lost some of the sort of conditioning in my throat, so to speak, so I can't stream for quite as long as I used to be able to. But we'll get back up to that in time. I'll get the stamina back. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, streaming. Oh yes. So with my downloads, my download speed is now high enough. Yeah, what did I find when downloading? Yeah. My download speed is now high enough that my computer is like at the read or the write speed, I should say. The write speed of my hard drive is actually not fast enough to be able to keep up with my download speed.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Alright, maybe this is, it seems that my opponent maybe could also stand to change their internet service provider. Strange. Anyway, so my download speed exceeds the write speed of my hard drive. So I have reached a point where the computer itself is the limiting factor in my ability to download things. Which, means that I can't necessarily make use of, download everything exactly that fast, but it does mean that I can, multitask while downloading without, watch a video or something of the sort without sort of compromising my internet speed, or my download speed, I should say. I should probably pay a little bit more attention to the enemy prompts if I want to be able to play against other people. But yes. So, that was kind of a fun thing to discover. But yes. It occurs to me that for as long as I have not been streaming, I've gone even longer without playing Dizzy. So I don't remember very well how to play Dizzy, to be honest. We're gonna figure this out as we go. Maybe I should have done a little bit more practice, but... Oh well. Alright, not bad. Oh, couldn't punish that properly. I'm using my Heavy Mikhail swords a little bit more than I should be. Right. Yeah, good blocks on this opponent. Whoop. Uh-oh. Yes, not so good defense on me though. Whoop. Uh-oh. Well, that's me gone. I feel like the properties on that attack changed slightly in an update recently or something. It felt different than blocking the sword there. The sword projectile felt a little bit different than what I'm used to. Whoop. Okay. Alright, I need to get better. I need to get a little bit better at poking. That's definitely a weakness of mine. Yeah, I tend to overemphasize, specials. Whoop! Alright. Yeah, I tend to overemphasize specials and slash moves when I should be doing, well, alright, that's fair. I'm probably not getting out of this, yeah. Not bad. Yeah, that was a bad time to burst. I should have bursted a lot earlier. But we're learning. We're relearning. Alright, alright. Yes, we might yet go down another rank or two. Probably not multiple, but hopefully it won't take me that long to relearn Dizzy. Yeah, mostly... Yeah, I guess, yeah. In the middle of an actual match against an actual person, it's probably not the best time to be trying to relearn the specific timings of things. Because, yeah, I'm trying to sort of determine in my mind the proper timing of how to, you know, combo into my heavy Mikhail sword. And that worked. Didn't work. Well, it worked. So I guess I can't complain, but it's not exactly what I wanted, is the thing. Yeah, I think a light Mikhail sword probably could have landed there. And that was too fast. With the lab, yeah. Yep. Alright. Alright. Ah. I could have converted off of that, I think, if I was a little bit more aggressive. Yes. I had wanted to do a little bit of practice before this, but I was excited to get started, so... Alright, alright. But no pressure. Alright, there we go. So yeah, so I need to remember... Okay, the sword definitely guard crushes where it didn't before. Yeah, no worries. Always two ways to knock off the rust. Yep. Alright, probably shouldn't have Mikhail sworded there, but I did benefit from it, so it did work. So I can't complain too much. But yes, so that definitely didn't use to guard crush. I'm very confident. Very confident it didn't. There we go. So that's new. Yeah, something to adapt to, I suppose.
I'm sorry. Can you stand?
But yeah, we're figuring things out a little bit, though. Yeah, a lot of the weaknesses I have currently are weaknesses I already had, but they're a little bit more pronounced now. But yeah, confirming is an issue of mine, and it always has been. But yeah. Why I've struggled with Street Fighter in particular. But yeah, fighting games with have a little bit less... Yeah, a little bit less, where it's a little bit... It's a little bit more strict canceling into different moves. Alright, we're getting a lot of good combos on Ramlethal now. Yeah, we're picking things back up. Very good, very good. Yeah, MVCI. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Dabble in the rest.
Little by little.
Yeah, I don't play a tremendous amount of fighting games. I would like to play more, but they're not my main focus at the moment. And of them, Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear Strive is my current favorite.
You are very strong.
Alright. That's it.
That's why I understand your strength.
Yes. So, definitely improving. Definitely improving. Still a little bit lost in the strategy department, but my muscle memory's coming back to me. Yeah, platformer kick, so 9 souls and then Hollow Knight. Yeah, Hollow Knight's fun. Yeah, Hollow Knight was actually the first game that I played on stream. Yes, they're learning too, my patterns with the Mikhail sword, so maybe, now that I've conditioned them, well, I guess they don't have burst right now, so I don't need to, like, bait it, but in the future, I could Yeah, in the future, I could probably bait burst. Yeah, need tips when you start. Yeah, tips for Hollow Knight or Guilty Gear. But yes. All right, that was very aggressive of me, very greedy. Hollow Knight, gotcha. It has been a very long time. I think that we played that back in, I think 2023. No, that would have been, yeah, that was maybe yeah, maybe 2022. Honestly. Hmm. But yeah, it's been a very long time, so I don't remember too much about it. Alright. Yeah, I need to remember Ramlethal has some good overhead pressure. And yeah, again... Yes, okay. Good overheads, and now has some more pressure with her projectiles. Considering that you can't block them as easily.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Alright. Alright, I should be using the ice pillars a little bit more. But I need to remember exactly what situations I would want to use them in is the issue. Yeah, those swords definitely do a lot more than they used to. Alright, that's a pretty good combo there. Very nice. Alright, just a little bit too far on the edge. They're playing very aggressively here, which, if I'm careful, I could maybe take advantage of. But yeah, they actually, yeah, tried to do a, use a sword attack that they didn't have the sword for there. So that would have been a good opportunity to punish, but
There are so many
unfortunately I had missed it.
you want to protect. I want to be like you someday.
Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, so on Hollow Knight, unfortunately, yeah, they know the range of them swords, indeed. Yeah, very important to know about Ramlethal. And yeah, it's very important to keep track of which of your swords that you have. Because, you know, she only has the two of them, and there are different moves that you use with them. So if you use one, it's not like you can just rely on the other. Certain moves won't work properly. They'll either not work at all, or they'll just have reduced range. So yeah. Yeah, use her in the series in Soul when she isn't available. Let's see. So yeah, so I think well, for one thing, I'm a little bit too far away. I can't, yeah, I can hit with the light slash from this distance, but I can't combo into heavy slash. Yeah, I think that's part of it. Yeah, the biggest part of it is just that I'm trying to, yeah, like, for instance there, I did that on purpose for demonstration purposes. But, yeah, Pokemon Ice Pillar. Yeah, that's also a good one. Yeah, I wonder... And I do see that we have an opponent here. Yes, max distance. But yeah. So I need to be close if I want to combo Light Slash into Heavy Slash. And then, yeah, again, I sort of consistently have the issue with Heavy Slash, where I kind of forget that I'm supposed to, wait until they freeze, because I think, oh, the hit has connected, I've confirmed, so now I must combo. But, no, yeah, push them away 2 character spaces. But yeah, oh. Alright, that was good. Alright, that was a little bit, not quite a misinput, but not quite what I meant to do. There we go. But yes, they got a little bit too reckless there, I think.
Are you injured?
Yeah, the Abba probably should have, yeah, I don't know. Still feeling it out. Yes. Thank you for the encouragement. Alright, very good, very good. Oh. I think they maybe don't want to play anymore. That's unfortunate. Either that or they're just AFK. I don't think we're going to get a rematch. That was a little bit unfortunate for them, but oh well, I suppose.
I'm starting to understand.
Oh no, I think they are. Oh no, okay. Yeah, for a second there I thought they were legitimately AFK, but no, it seems as they simply had given up. Which is unfortunate, but... Yeah, gotcha. But yeah. So again, sort of the issue that I have with Heavy Slash here is that I keep forgetting to wait until they actually freeze. I just sort of see, oh, hit, confirm, but no. Because yeah, the thing about it is, you know, when you're frozen, you can't do anything. So I have a fair amount of time. Not all the time in the world. I wouldn't want to reposition and then use Mikhail's sword, but if I'm within Heavy Slash range, I'm within Heavy Mikhail's sword range. Yeah, invariably. Yeah, I think, yeah, I can confirm, even at a fair distance, I can confirm my Light Slash into a Light Mikhail sword. Yes. So this pushes them away if I want to make some space. I see that we have an opponent here. But yeah, right now, I do have, you know, I do have other ranged tools. I used my, I used one of them in that previous match. But unfortunately, I have forgotten a lot of the, I'm very rusty on the inputs on the, you know, the fire and the ice. Yeah, the ice fish and the fire spike. I don't remember... Like, I can do them? I'm sure I can do them, but I couldn't do them consistently to pull off the exact result I wanted. So for right now, I'm kind of playing maybe a little bit more close and aggressive than is strictly ideal. Yeah, I may be playing a little bit more so than is strictly ideal, but I do think that we're doing pretty good so far. Yeah, I'm picking things up pretty well. I should maybe practice it a little bit more, but we haven't been in a lot of situations that really warranted it, I don't think. Whoop. And yeah, that was definitely a situation that didn't warrant it. Alright. Alright, very good. Alright, very good. Alright, I like that. That was clean. It could have been cleaner, but it did go pretty well. Yes, this Nagoriyuki is getting a little bit aggressive. I didn't see that throw coming. Bloodsucking Universe. Whoop. Not bad. Didn't quite get the freeze there, but they didn't block either, so they probably weren't as familiar with the exact way that move works. Tip. Alright, maybe I should have waited a second. But yes, they were definitely very aggressive with that burst. I was going to talk earlier, or I was going to mention how generally it's better to... I believe it is, anyway. It depends on, you know... Obviously, there's nuance in every situation. But, generally speaking, it's better to burst early. Somewhat early, because that gives you more time to get your burst back. Because having spent it, you know, is a state that persists between rounds. But yeah, like for instance, I probably should have bursted there a lot earlier, before I was below half health, probably. Alright, not bad. But yes, I probably should have bursted there a little bit earlier to get to reserve a little bit more health. Because yeah, attacking your opponent and being attacked, I believe, both give you burst. So they both restore the meter, and I think it also comes back over time. So, you know, the more opportunity you have to do all of those things, and the more time you have, yeah, the more you can get your burst back. Now they're using a lot of their attention on faultless. Yeah, so that would have been better. Interestingly, they bursted to counter my burst. I suppose they're used to being oppressed when I am able to act freely. So I get the feeling this Nagoriyuki is maybe a bit scared. Yes, when they can get the pressure on, though, they are doing a pretty good job. Yeah, unfortunately for them, they are leaving some openings. Yeah, I don't know how to approach safely either, so I don't blame them. But yeah, approaching is not a skill I have honed too keenly. All right, so we have gotten up to floor 5. Tip: Fast learner with skill and intuition. You are already unable to enter half of the floors. I definitely remember seeing that dialogue before. But yes, so we talked a lot together. Is this, and so yes, so kick makes it go low, punch makes it go high, and yeah, kick reacts to enemies that are on the ground, punch reacts to enemies that are in the air, and it's, yeah, quarter circle forward and kick is chestnut. Okay. Yeah, I know chestnut's pretty good for, intercepting enemies that are, if you can sort of read them, because obviously it has quite a bit of wind up on it. But yeah. Yes, so I need to remember that. Are there any other commands that I'm forgetting? Let's see. I've never quite figured out the use case for this. I suppose, there's guides that I can look up and all that, but I probably should if I wanted to really figure it out, but for right now, we're just playing casually and having some fun. But yes, so ice pillars. Yeah, ice pillars are good for catching enemies that are trying to dash in, or enemies that are trying to dash in, and enemies that are trying to dash in and for making space. Yeah, I can get a ice pillar off of a far heavy or a far light slash. Yeah, that doesn't freeze them unless they aren't blocking, but yeah, unless they decide not to block. But it does make some space, or if I need that, yeah, if the opponent is perhaps being a little bit more threatening than I would like. Yeah, chestnuts. I know if you're close, you can get a fair amount of yeah. If you are close when you activate it, you can hit them as it comes out, in addition to when it launches. So that can be useful. Yeah, that can be quite useful. In general, though, it is a very fast projectile. Seems like there's not a lot of people in this particular lobby right now. But yes, it's a very fast projectile. So, once it actually launches, it's good at catching enemies that are moving. But yes, we talked a lot together, moves somewhat slowly. Yeah, move somewhat slowly. The different ones react to enemies in different ways. Yeah, when they, key in on the enemy, they do move a little bit faster. But it's still contingent upon the enemy being a little bit, a little bit less than cautious, let's say. Yes, Mikhail's sword. We've already been over that to a certain extent. The slash into Mikhail's sword combo has been sort of our main focus here. Yes, I should be a little bit more, I should be focusing a little bit more on my other tools too, but this is what I know, and it seems to be working pretty well. Of course, we can't necessarily rely on that forever, But we shall see. Alright. Alright, so I think we're gonna want to... Whoop. Alright, alright. Uh-oh. Alright, not bad. Okay, okay, good burst. And I think I will burst in return. Ah. Got a little bit reckless there, and now I'm going to get punished for it. Yeah, cut. Ooh. I feel like... Alright, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't feel like going into Blood Rage launched enemies quite that far before. I don't know. It might have just been a somewhat unusual interaction or something. Uh-oh. Alright, unfortunate there. But yes, that was definitely a much farther launch than I was expecting. Very good, very good. Not exactly clean, but it was effective. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember Blood Rage, activating Blood Rage, launching enemies, like, at all, basically. I know it, it did knock back, but I don't remember it launching quite so high. Like, anywhere near as high. This is gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna... Oh, okay, rearranged it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't... Strange. Yeah, I don't think we... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was going to say, I think this round's a little bit of a wash. So I'm not going to... Whoop. Oh, hold on. Okay. That was a little bit different. I think that was, that might have been a move that you can only use in Blood Rage. Alright. Yeah, if we have an opponent frozen, I can pretty consistently, uh-oh. You know what I should do? I should do my super more often. Yeah, anyway, I was going to say, I can pretty consistently Mikhail Sword off of any enemy who is frozen. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We did lose, but I felt good about that. Alright. 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 Yes, definitely I think this Nagoriyuki is a little bit more familiar with the toolkit than the previous one, or at the very least they're less afraid, perhaps. Less hesitant, maybe. At the very least, they're a little bit more controlled, if nothing else. Oh, ah, okay, yeah, I got too close there. I shouldn't have tried to move in so aggressively. And yeah, now we're gonna pay for it. Okay. Alright, never mind. Quite frankly, I didn't think that we were that far into the match. That's it. But yes. So, yeah, again, the finer points, some of the better combos, or the longer, more complex combos still elude me a little bit. But we have picked Dizzy up again pretty well. Fighting another... Oh, this is the same Nagoriyuki, in fact, actually. I was going to say we're fighting another one, but, okay, so yeah, I just looked, and it looks like we're the only two people in this lobby, so that would explain the, why it took so long for me to match in the first place, and why I'm matching against this person again. Yeah. I rely upon slashes too much, I think. Oops. Yeah, I rely upon slashes too much. I guess I don't need to be as aggressive during Blood Rage. I sort of think, oh, Blood Rage, Nagoriyuki's taking damage, so I should be more aggressive. But actually, it's kind of the opposite, really. Because if Nagoriyuki's already taking damage, I don't need to spend as much time dealing damage of my own. Yeah, anyway, again, I use my low slash as a poke probably more often than I should, because it's definitely not that fast. Okay, okay. I was trying to punish that. We're trying to punish Blood Rage there with a Mikhail sword, but I shouldn't have gone for the heavy one. Even if I'd gone for a light one there, I probably still wouldn't have accomplished much for it. Alright, Blood Rage. Set up a fish. Ah, good. Got a punish off of that. Very good, very good. Alright. So I think, just for the sake of seeing a little bit more variety, we might switch to a different lobby. Might switch to a different lobby after this. Yeah, this Nagoriyuki, I think, definitely feels like they're going into Blood Rage more often than the other one. Man, I'd forgotten just how much damage Nagoriyuki can do in Blood Rage. You know, that is the trade-off, of course. You get the, yeah, I wasn't blocking quite right there. Yeah, that is the trade-off, of course. You know, you're taking damage, but you're also in a state where you're able to fight a lot more aggressively. Alright. Exactly what I was saying. Good way to cover approaches. Oop. Ah. Alright, very good. Yeah, I could have had a better Mikhail sword there. There we go. Probably not the safest anti-air, especially considering it was a low attack, but alright. Oh, okay. I was expecting to get punished for that. I was kind of trying to see if I could get him to overcommit, maybe, but I think I overcommitted a little bit in doing so. Yeah. Again, I should keep in mind that as strong as I can be in close range, Nagoriyuki also wants to be quite close. Yeah, Nagoriyuki also wants to be quite close, so I shouldn't be too eager to close in. Alright, good counter there. I shouldn't have been mashing. Yeah, that would have been a good opportunity for a far ice pillar, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. Whoop. Oh, that was a very bad burst. We survived, but that definitely was not the burst I wanted to use, following my guidelines for burst earlier. Of course, again, life is infinitely nuanced, so even what is an obvious misplay can be the right solution given the right circumstances. Yeah, very good job keeping up the pressure there. I was not able to answer that effectively. But yeah, that's definitely one of my bigger weaknesses, answering to pressure, because I tend to mash out of block. Yeah, I tend to mash out of block. I also tend to forget that you can freeze people in midair. But yes, unrelated, but very nice. Yeah, I was actually trying to do a fish there, but that was a misinput. Okay. Alright, fair enough. this is only a handful are able to keep up with you. It sure gets lonelier as you rise in strength. Yeah, I think this is the first time we've gotten to the 6th floor. That's it. Will we finally find a foe who pushes us to our limit? Seems that we've only got 2 people in this lobby too, so I might want to see if I can get to, yeah, different, or no. Where would, where would I be? Where would I go? Close the select region, maybe? Yes. Not quite that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, room is what I was looking for. Let's go to a room with a few more folks in it. Alright. Yeah, we're probably not going to go for too much longer. Not feeling too tired or anything, but probably going to wrap up before too long. Yes, we've definitely picked up some more Dizzy. Definitely picked up Dizzy pretty well again. We're going to see how floor 6 treats us, but I'm definitely feeling optimistic. Yeah, if nothing else, I'm feeling optimistic about picking things back up. But yeah, again, I do need to hammer out the finer points. Yeah, being patient with my heavy slashes, being more careful with my guards, being more mindful of how and when I choose to poke, things like that. Yeah, I remember I had a real eye-opening moment of that with, I was fighting against an Elfelt. And so Elfelt actually has a move. I wonder if I can, like... Yes, character select. But yeah, so Elfelt has a move that's very interesting. Where's Elfelt? There she is. Elfelt's another character that I want to learn to play, but I haven't taken the time to just yet. Yeah, she has a move that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, basically, you can just keep doing this. And just keep doing it. And just keep doing it. And she can just keep doing it forever. And it's a problem. It's a problem if you try to block it, because you kind of, you know, it doesn't end. Like, it just keeps going. So, you know, she can also do other things out of it. But yeah, for instance, you know, go for other moves. But basically, if she just decides to keep doing this, like, she can just keep doing it. And so you can't, like, move away from it. You know, it doesn't give you enough, time to move out of the way in between attacks. So what you have to do is you have to be able to attack her back. Yeah, you have to attack her back to interrupt her out of it if she doesn't decide to end the combo. And obviously, if you demonstrate that you aren't able to respond to it properly, then she doesn't have any reason to ever end the combo. So yeah. Yeah, so that was an experience I had off stream one day. Alright, so. Slayer. I don't have much experience with Slayer, but I do know that he is extraordinarily powerful in the right hands, and it seems that this individual happens to possess those correct hands. Alright, not a great air-to-air there from me, but they've let up on the pressure a little bit. Yeah, I think they're looking for another opportunity to... I think this might be another situation sort of like what I was describing, where, you know, the optimal choice isn't just to keep blocking, you do need to respond in a proper way. So yeah, again, blocking is definitely a weakness of mine. My defense is a weakness of mine. I'm quite good at applying pressure, I think. Nope. Ah. Oop, alright. Alright. That was not a good burst, but it might... Okay, okay. Yeah, again, that's more or less the situation I described, where you can't rely upon being able to block to eventually get to a point where the opponent isn't pressuring you anymore. Yeah, I do need to... Oh, okay. I forgot that he can side switch with that. So yeah, if I can keep him from doing that, then I can... You know, I can keep a... yeah, if I can keep the pressure on the Slayer here, then I can control this match pretty well, I think. Case in point. But the question is, am I going to be able to maintain that space? Because yeah, if he gets me into that pressure state, then yeah, there's not much I can do about it with my current knowledge. Okay, maybe there's a little bit more than that I can do, but yeah, bad air to air there. Alright, so this is going to hurt. Alright, I think I might, yes. Yeah, if I had responded to that really well, I could have used the super, I think, and turned that around. But we did still win, so I can't complain too much. So yeah, I feel like we learned a lot in that match, and maybe taught this Slayer a little bit of fear, perhaps. Yeah, with Dizzy's powerful options, and she does have some very powerful options, I feel like she's a character who you really want to make your opponent afraid of you, and you've got a lot of tools to do it. So yes, we're picking things back up. And yeah, now they're going for the trying to set up the situation where they were in before, where they could pressure me in the corner. So yes, I don't want that to happen, of course. Yes, mix up there. Alright. Good patience on them waiting for me to overextend there. Yeah, I'm going to lose that round, but I think we're still in a good way, because I've kind of figured them out a little bit. I'm not going to be so bold as to say that I, understand everything about this strategy. But I do know that they are fairly weak to my pressure, just as I am quite weak to theirs. Alright, that was a little bit too aggressive of me. I don't know quite what I was hoping to accomplish there, to be honest. Alright. Don't like this. Yeah, I did. Oh, that was silly of me. I shouldn't have run into that. Oh well.
Undefeated and unmatched.
Alright, alright. I really enjoyed that, to be honest. Good opportunity to learn and to test myself. But yeah, so anyway. But like I was saying, situations like this where you're in, your opponent can put a lot of pressure on you just forever, essentially. Usually the situation, or rather the solution, is fairly simple once you know it, but the problem is knowing it, or knowing enough about the game to be able to intuit what the solution is. And so in this case, the solution is generally you would want to either punch, Just do a standing punch or do a forward punch. Yes, the forward punch on all characters gives them upper body invincibility. So that is a good solution to this in particular. Yeah, I think generally, your standard neutral punch is faster on most characters. Yeah, at least a frame or so faster. So yeah, yeah, slightly faster, but this gives you more vulnerability. So it's a little bit safer. Yeah. Anyway, I switched over to Elfelt here again just to demonstrate. Well, okay, if I go back to character select, we'll be on a loading screen, and I might not, I might miss a match in the time that I'm loading. But yes. I played a little bit of, Elfelt in, Exard, but very little. Honestly, I didn't play very much of Exard at all. Oh, we got an Elfelt. So, now I might be able to put what I was talking about to use, the knowledge that I have gained, if they try to do a lot of chain lollipops, that being the move that I had mentioned. Yes, if she tries to go for a lot of chain lollipops, then then I kind of know the answer. I'm not able to pull it off with 100% consistency, but I know how to deal with it. Alright. Good baiting the burst there. Okay, so I didn't know that I knew that we talked a lot together, the ice fish. I knew that what's the word I'm looking for? But yes, they get destroyed if you, are hit while they're active, but I didn't know that the same was true of the, chestnut projectile. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to go for some more chain lollipops there. It looks like they were leading into it if they hadn't taken me out with that move, but yes, that was not sort of the counter to a chain lollipop. Oh, here we go. Okay, it looks like they are not the sort to want to continue the chain lollipop forever. Alright, very good with pressure, this Elfelt. I have to commend them on that. But they have the same problem that I do, where they're a little bit too reckless. Alright. I need to remember that when they're frozen is when I go for the, Yeah, they went for a faster move there. Alright. Yeah, I need to remember that when an opponent is frozen, in general, is when I want to go for the, Mikhail Sword. Because I keep thinking like, oh, freeze, then go into the combo, and then Mikhail Sword. But, I don't need to do the combo specifically to get into Mikhail Sword. I just need to, Alright, I need to focus a little bit here. Because I am getting troubled by Chain Lollipop. Because, yeah, again, I did figure it out, kind of. What I figured out was how to deal with a single specific permutation of Chain Lollipop. Alright, alright. So yes, I need to have faster answers. Yeah, again, I rely a little bit too much on my slashes. Yeah, anyway, so I don't need to... Yeah, again, I don't need to specifically, like, heavy slash into heavy Mikhail Sword. It's the freeze that I'm looking for. So as long as I can freeze my opponent, that's when I want to heavy Mikhail Sword. And again, this Elfelt, we have identified a weakness in their game plan, in that they tend to rush in a little bit too aggressively. Yeah, they tend to be a little bit too aggressive. Yeah, a little bit too eager to dash. And I can't blame them. You know, I do the same, but... Yeah, there I wasn't trying for a Mikhail sword. Yeah, I wasn't trying to, you know, freeze into Mikhail sword like I was doing before. Again, I was responding there to the fact that I had noticed, you know, that I could usually catch this elf out with a Mikhail sword. There we go. So yeah, so we were able to destroy the projectile with the sort of leading into the chestnut. And then with the actual fire projectile, we were able to win the match. So yes, very good. So yeah, I want to burst early again. Maybe bursted a little bit too early there. Alright, I think, yeah, I'm getting mixed up here is the problem now. Yeah, they're doing high-low mixes that I'm not used to. So yeah, I think we're going to lose this round, but... Yeah, I didn't lose from the super. The super... I don't know if the super didn't hit me or if I just happened to be blocking, but it felt like I didn't take as much damage as I was expecting. I don't think I took any damage at all, honestly. But yes, honestly, considering that I'm not at a point where I'm super comfortable with integrating supers into my playstyle, I might want to start using faultless defense a little bit more to prevent chip damage. Of course, you know, I should probably also learn how to do my supers effectively, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. Alright. So yes, that match is over, and I think, like I was saying, we're going to wrap it up here. But yes. Very good performance, I would say. Yes, very good performance, I would say. Alright. So, let's get back to the room. So yes. So, Guilty Gear has been fun, as per usual. Yes, everything was pretty smooth. Yes, we didn't have many issues with online connectivity. Yeah, we had a few opponents who didn't have a very good connection, but they were few and far between. And yeah, so my connection has stayed pretty steady. Yeah, I have not dropped a single frame throughout this entire evening. Yeah, I know for a while, you know, it was fairly rare that I would drop frames. But, you know, it would happen, and then we got to a point where I was dropping frames a lot, and then we got to a point where I was dropping frames more often than not, at which point I stopped streaming actively. But the fact that we have not lost a single one, we have lost a few due to rendering lag apparently, but we haven't lost any due to connection. Again, my computer is the thing that is or my computers, I should say, are the limiting factor here, not my internet. Sick. Yes. So, that is the power of fiber internet, I suppose. Yeah, anyway. So, let's go over the business. So, tonight we have played some Guilty Gear. Tonight we've had a lot of fun with that. Yeah. So, again, Guilty Gear is not sort of one of the usual games that I play on stream, so I'm probably not going to make too much of a habit out of it. But it's definitely a game that you're going to see some more of in the future. Yes, I'm not planning on anything in particular though. Yes, beyond that, Guilty Gear. So yeah, next week we should be seeing a return to some more regular things for the stream. Yeah, the currently ongoing projects are Mika and the Witch's Mountain, Uma Musume Party Dash, and Arknights. of them, Arknights is the one that is sort of the biggest priority in my mind. So it is the one that I want to do. Yeah, the one that I most want to focus on. Yeah, most likely. I've been toying around with different ideas for how I could do my schedule. But, I'll still figure that out. I think in the end, we're probably not going to see any huge changes right away. Because, my work schedule and things like that haven't really changed. Yeah, I can, try to make some more time on some certain days. But for the most part, we can expect things to be pretty much as they have been. Yeah, the exact days that I stream might change a little bit. Because, again, I picked up the habit of streaming on specific days. Previously, that was mainly a pragmatic thing. I had some days were more appropriate for streaming for me than others. And, when I was doing regular collabs, some days would work for my collab partners and others wouldn't. So, for a while I had a very sort of rigid idea of, I stream on this day and this day and this day. And I would like to go back to streaming regularly. But what I mean to say here by all of this is that I don't feel the need to, or there is no need even, to, stream on very specific days unless I have something saying that that day is better or that that day is necessary. Speaking of which, I do intend to resume the collabs with Sheppy Sheps. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to necessarily start that back up this Friday, but, it could happen. It's not impossible. But yes, I'm not going to commit to anything just yet, though, because I haven't talked to Sheps specifically about that. Again, I mentioned to Sheps that we could, potentially, and, but I didn't ask if they wanted to start, again, specifically this Friday. But, anyway, the ongoing collab series with Sheppy Sheps should start, again, up on a Friday. But yeah. Again, I don't have any reason to believe that any other day would be, this isn't a choice that is entirely up to me, so. Anyway, so we can expect that to stay the same. Other than that, though, I might experiment a little bit with different days. But yeah, Monday and Tuesday are definitely freer days for me. But, yeah, again, for the most part, there aren't any days that are massively better than any others. But yeah. One thing I've toyed around with is the idea of streaming perhaps earlier in the day, in the morning, or early afternoon, or something like that. I've considered it, but I don't think that I'd really want to at this point. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to, it'd be hard to work around for a lot of things. But yeah, anyway. All of this is to say, I don't know precisely what I'm going to be streaming next week. I don't know precisely when I'm going to be streaming it, but you will almost certainly see Arknights, if nothing else. Yeah, Mondays and Tuesdays are good expectations, or good days to expect a stream. But probably, yeah, almost certainly Fridays for collabs. And, on days when the collab doesn't happen, I will probably use those Fridays to stream something of my own. Yes. So, I will inform you all with, once we have more details, once I have nailed down more details. And again, we'll probably do a little bit of experimenting, so it might differ from week to week. But, let's see. So, this stream has been this stream. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I think that we're basically through with anything that needs explaining. So, let us... Oh, wait, hold on. So, if anyone has a raid suggestion, I would be delighted to hear it. If not, I can find a target on my own. Otherwise, I already went over the business. Probably should have gone over... Yeah, I'm remembering how to stream in real time here, which is a fun experience. Or rather, I should say I'm remembering how I preferred to stream in real time here. There is no one correct way, of course, but I'm remembering how I typically did things. But yes. So, in lieu of any specific targets, I think we're going to go and visit Physicist this evening. Yeah, who is playing some Minecraft. They're playing a Minecraft mod pack, it seems like. Or at least a oh no, yeah, it is a mod pack. I was going to say at least a mod. But yes, I have confirmed on their channel, it says it is a mod pack. So, once the ad is over, we will join in for that. Pardon me as I shuffle my keyboards around. Yeah, I recently cleared out some space on my desk, and I have room to put things. That hasn't stopped it from being kind of a tangled mess where multiple cords are concerned, but anyway, so, raid. Physicist. Yes, Physicist is a brain in a jar VTuber. Yes. Yeah, a fellow associate of mine. I don't know why I said fellow associate of mine, as though I were also an associate of my own. I guess I'm kind of associated with myself. I guess, well, strictly speaking, there is no one more associated with me than me, but anyway. So, Physicist, raid. The customary raid message is, as always, we have arrived. And so, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you have had a fine night. I hope that you will continue to have a fine night every night. And I hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. Thank you all very much, and farewell. Let us get this raid underway.